Plenty of reaction from politicians and even normal Americans about today's events, and some of our local party leaders also weighing in.
Yeah, both of them saying this just isn't the way we should be going about things. KAMC Matthew Stell spoke with Lubbock County's Republican and Democratic chairs today. And Matthew, it seems like both their messages here were very clear.
Yes, it is, Brian and Lauren. Both of them were pretty much speechless about today, which I imagine most of us were as well too. Both of them telling me this just can't happen again. Chaos at the Capitol. West Texas Congressman Jody Arrington among the group of legislators planning to object the Electoral College results Wednesday. While inside the Capitol, Arrington releasing this statement saying, quote, "Today's violence and lawlessness was completely unacceptable and undermined both peaceful protest and our efforts to voice legitimate objections to this election. Grateful for our law enforcement." Similar reaction from our local party leaders, both saying what took place was not American.
I can't separate my position as chair and my personal feelings when it comes to something like this. I'm very angry. I'm very disgusted. An actual insurrection and a takeover for a dictator.
We're not dealing with this in Lubbock County. I know the rest of us are busy working because we have to earn a living, but we don't condone violence in any form. We didn't condone it when Antifa was burning police cars. We don't condone it now.
Shooter, a strong supporter of the president, says losing an election hurts, but now it's time to look down the road.
As the Republican Party, we've got to start planning for the midterms and for 4 years from now. And this is not the way that we move hearts and minds, in my view, of actually showing people this is what conservatism and limited government brings you. We've got to do differently than this.
Gomez, on the other hand, says Wednesday's events fall at the feet of our elected officials.
Now, I am angry at those who have supported this rhetoric and who are right at this very moment encouraging it. Ted Cruz, Jody Arrington, shame on you.
Both leaders highly disappointed in what happened, hoping what we saw was the last of it.
There are places to voice your displeasure, and that's fine. Protest all you want, but we've got to draw the line somewhere.
I didn't like it when Trump got appointed, but I certainly wasn't planning on taking over any government office, much less the Capitol.
And tonight, former President George W. Bush releasing a statement reading in part, "This is how election results are disputed in a banana republic, not our democratic republic. I am appalled by the reckless behavior of some political leaders since the election and by the lack of respect shown today for our institutions, our traditions, and also our law enforcement." And earlier tonight, Twitter announcing that the president's account will be locked for the next 12 hours, meaning he won't be able to tweet or post anything until at least the morning. The platform saying he needs to remove the tweets that excuse violence, and they're also threatening him with permanent suspension. Brian and Lauren.